Hey you, it's Reese, and we are back with another prophetic word. We are doing number 855. Before I get started, if you hear any noise in the background, baby girl fell asleep in the car, so that is her snoring. I apologize. I hope you can still hear well. Okay, so the number 855, that's the number we're doing on this prophetic word, and I'm using both meanings, and I will explain why we are using both meanings. And make sure you take this word back to the Father. Make sure it's a word for you. Make sure it's a word for you in the season that you're in. Take any prophetic word back to the Father. Ensure that it's a word from Him. Make sure that it's a word for you. And make sure that it's a word for you in the season that you're in. Okay, so we are going to Strong's Concordance 855. I believe this is the Greek definition, and it means a plowshare. So I had to look this up to see exactly what the Father was talking about when he is talking about a plowshare. And it's a cutting instrument of iron. And it's usually used to dig, to loosen up the earth, to loosen up the ground, a hoe or other digging implement. So what he is saying when it comes to, actually, let me give you the other definition. And the other definition, and this is from, I believe, the Greek definition. The first one was Hebrew. This one is the Greek definition, and this is invisible. Disappearing, invisible, hidden, vanished, invisible. So, plowshare, hidden, invisible. And what the Father is saying when it comes to this number 855 is that this first fleet, I'm not saying that there's a fleet, and you guys should be seeing it, that goes for D1, that goes for Tony Gaskins, that goes for is it Terry Perry? God, Miss Perry. There's a few that the Father is sending out, these first fleets that the Father is sending out, and he is using these fleets to loosen up the ground, to till the earth, to loosen up the dirt, the digging. He's using us to dig and to set the pathway, to set the standards, to set the expectations for the hidden ones. So if you are the hidden ones, you'll know, because he's been tugging at you. He's been tugging at you to do whatever he's calling you to do. That's either music, write a book, start social media, whatever thing he is calling you to do for the kingdom, you'll know, because he's been tugging at you to do it, and you are still hidden. You have not done it yet. You have not started that thing yet. And so he is using these first fleets that he is sending out to show you how it's done, to show you that there's no compromising. We don't compromise. We ain't about the compromising. We ain't about the settling. None of that. We ain't about the universe. We ain't about the angel numbers. We're not about the new age. We're not about none of that stuff. There is no compromising on our part. And so he is using us to show you guys, because you're still hidden, and to kind of make it a little bit easier for you to walk in your calling, because we have already loosened up the ground, so that you can start walking in your calling. So that is what the Father is meaning when he is, if you're seeing the number 855, is that you'll know if you are either part of the first fleets and you are digging up and loosening up the ground for the hidden ones, or you will know if you are a hidden one and he is calling you out to do that thing he has called you to do. Okay? That is all I got for you on this word. Pray it resonates with you. Whoever it's for, the Father will get it to you. And again, make sure you take it back to the Father. Make sure it's a word for you and in the season that you are in. Okay? So stay on it, you ground plower diggers, you first fleeters. Stay on it. No compromising, no settling. And you hidden ones, it's time to come out. He's calling you out. He's calling you by your name. Okay? All right. Until next time, remember, God loved you then. No matter what you did back then, He loves you now. No matter what you're doing now, and He'll love you in the future. No matter what you may do in the future, God loves you, and He calls you righteous. So stay righteous. Okay? And I'm out. Bye.